Kelly Ripa reveals Mark Consuelo's flat-out refused to host Live With Her, the untold story behind their morning show journey. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are undeniably one of the most recognizable power couples in daytime television. Known for their charismatic chemistry, genuine love, and vibrant energy, the duo has captivated audiences both on-screen and off-screen for years. However, a recent revelation from Kelly has surprised fans, offering an unexpected twist in the couple's professional journey. Mark Consuelos, despite being a perfect fit, initially flat-out refused to co-host Live with his wife. This candid confession has stirred curiosity and left fans eager to learn what went on behind the scenes before the couple finally became morning television's dynamic duo. So why did Mark say no at first? And what changed his mind? Let's dive into the full story behind this fascinating moment in their shared career. A dream collaboration that almost didn't happen. When longtime co-host Ryan Seacrest announced his departure from Live with Kelly and Ryan, many assumed that Kelly's real-life husband Mark Consuelos was the obvious choice to take over. After all, he had guest-hosted numerous times, and viewers loved their banter, humor, and authentic connection. But despite public demand and what seemed like a natural fit, things were not so simple behind the curtain. Kelly Ripa recently opened up in an interview, pulling back the curtain on the personal decision-making process that went into the casting. According to her, Mark wasn't exactly eager to jump into the role. In fact, he flat-out refused when it was first brought up. This admission shocked fans who assumed that the couple had always been aligned in their professional ambitions. But Kelly was clear, Mark had serious reservations, and it took significant discussions, adjustments, and ultimately a change in mindset to bring him on board. Why did Mark say no? According to Kelly, Mark's initial reaction stemmed from a combination of factors: nerves, the intensity of live television, and the fear of jeopardizing their personal relationship by working together every single day. Hosting a live national talk show is no small feat, and Mark understood that. He didn't want to ruin what we had, Kelly explained. Our marriage has always been strong because we've respected each other's space. Doing a live show together every single morning was a big ask. Mark, who was more accustomed to scripted roles and acting work, had concerns about the unpredictability of live TV and whether their dynamic would translate in a more structured, professional setting. While they had great chemistry at home and on occasional guest host appearances, committing to doing it full-time was a major decision. Additionally, Mark had fears about public scrutiny. When you're a real couple on TV, people are going to analyze everything, Kelly noted. Every glance, every comment, every disagreement, it all becomes fodder for the public. Kelly's vision for the show. For Kelly, having Mark by her side made perfect sense. Not just as a co-host, but as someone she shared trust, history, and real connection with. She believed that authenticity was something viewers craved and felt that having her husband next to her each day would create a level of relatability no scripted partnership could offer. I wasn't asking him to do it just because he was my husband, she clarified. I wanted him because he's talented, he's engaging, and he knows me better than anyone. That kind of synergy is rare. Kelly's career on Live spans decades, beginning in 2001 alongside Regis Philbin. Over the years, she's shared the stage with several co-hosts, including Michael Strahan and Ryan Seacrest. But even with those great partnerships, Kelly said she always felt there was untapped potential with Mark, if only he'd say yes. The turning point. After multiple conversations and encouragement from both producers and fans, Mark began to warm up to the idea. Kelly revealed that it wasn't a single conversation that convinced him, but rather a slow buildup of confidence and realization. Mark reportedly told her, "If I don't try this, I might regret it. And if I do try it and it's not right, we'll figure it out together." That commitment, rooted in their deep trust as a couple, was ultimately what changed everything. They both agreed that if the show ever affected their personal happiness, they would be willing to walk away. But until then, they were ready to give it a genuine shot. Once the decision was made, the network confirmed that Mark would officially join as co-host, and the announcement was met with massive fanfare. Viewers were thrilled to see their favorite celebrity couple finally sharing the stage full-time. How it's going now. Fast forward to today, and the response to Mark and Kelly's co-hosting has been overwhelmingly positive. Audiences appreciate their natural banter, shared stories, and real-life dynamic. What's more, their transition into working partners has felt seamless, despite initial doubts. Behind the scenes, Kelly admits that they have had to create boundaries to separate work from home. "We don't take the show home with us," she said. "Once we're off air, we go back to being husband and wife, not co-hosts." This balance has been key to their success. While live television presents its own set of daily pressures, they've leaned on humor, respect, and communication to stay connected both professionally and personally. Mark himself has acknowledged how wrong he was to doubt the partnership. In several interviews, he's spoken candidly about how rewarding the experience has been and how much he's learned by stepping outside his comfort zone. "It's been one of the most fulfilling decisions I've made," he admitted. And doing it alongside Kelly makes it even more meaningful. The challenges of hosting together. While things may look effortless on screen, Kelly has been transparent about the challenges that come with working so closely with a spouse. The pressure to maintain professionalism while remaining authentic can be a difficult line to walk. "There are days when we disagree," she said. "Just like any couple. But we've learned to navigate those moments with humor and mutual understanding." The couple has also faced public scrutiny, with fans dissecting their interactions and speculating on their personal lives based on what's said or unsaid on air. However, both Kelly and Mark have remained committed to being transparent while also maintaining boundaries. "We're not here to play characters," Kelly explained. "We're not trying to pretend to be perfect. We're just showing up as ourselves, flaws and all." The power of saying yes. In retrospect, Mark's initial refusal to host live with Kelly wasn't about rejecting her, it was about protecting what they'd built. But by facing those fears and embracing the opportunity, both he and Kelly have discovered a new chapter in their relationship and careers. Their journey serves as a reminder that even the strongest couples can face doubts and fears when it comes to major life decisions. But it also shows the power of communication, patience, and mutual support. Kelly often jokes that she had to slowly wear him down, but in truth, what convinced Mark wasn't pressure, it was love, trust, and the understanding that no matter what happened, they'd face it together.